Well, hello, Canadian Campaholic here with a bit of a review video. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about the Camco leveling blocks. We purchased the pack of 10 yellow blocks. I'm sorry for the noise. I'm here in my basement. We just got back from our first trip of the 2018 season. I'm in the midst of doing the pile of laundry that we accumulated over the course of the weekend. We got to use the leveling blocks for the first time. I will say they worked extremely well. So let's jump over to Pinery Provincial Park. Let's see how things went. All right, so we've arrived here at the campsite. We've got the trailer in the site. I've already put a level on the tongue, and it definitely looks like the entry door side is too low. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in the trailer. We're going to get the leveling blocks set up, and let's see how they work. All right, so these are the Camco leveling blocks. They're in a bag. They don't have the handle like you see with some of them where there's like a T handle that goes down in it. So we'll see how they do. To level the trailer today, we don't really want to go too crazy high. So I'm going to do 3 blocks, and then I'll do 2 more like that. And hopefully, if we do that, that should raise that side of the trailer up enough that it's pretty level. We don't have the air conditioner running today, so it's not as critical, but in a minute we're going to move the trailer back just a bit, and then we'll drive it up on the blocks and see how we do.
Stop. A little bit, yeah. Stop.
Check the level to see how we
What?
do. They sink into the dirt a lot. Yeah, that's pretty close to level. That's good. Yeah, that worked really, really well. So we'll see how they do. We'll see how they last. They didn't break or snap. The wheels are in place. So, so far, thumbs up, and we'll talk towards the end of the camping trip and how they went. All right, welcome back. Let's summarize. Overall, I was very impressed with the leveling blocks. As you saw in the video, they didn't move around when we pulled the camper on top of them. In fairness, we were on sand and gravel that was packed down pretty hard, and it was very dry. If it had been on a concrete surface, I could see they might skid around a little bit, so that's something to be mindful of. They didn't break, which is a huge plus. The other thing that I was impressed with is the fact that even though I couldn't really chalk the wheels on that side, you may have seen in the video I made a feeble attempt to do so, the camper didn't move around a lot. I was concerned that only having the wheel that was sitting on the ground chalked would mean the trailer would sway a little bit, but it didn't. With the 4 corner stabilizer jacks down and the leveling blocks and the chocks on the one side, everything was great. So impressed there. There is a product that Camco sells that will interlock with the blocks to create wheel chocks, but we don't have those currently. In terms of packing them up, I've read some reviews where people say there's dirt sometimes. Dirt and mud gets stuck up inside. We didn't have that issue, but again, we had a perfect weekend with perfect conditions. So who knows? At some point in the season when we inevitably have rain and mud, we'll see how that goes. In terms of value for money, I acquired our set of 10 leveling blocks on a discount website. However, up here in Canada, they can retail for anywhere from $75 to $85 in some cases at several major Canadian retailers. So they're a little expensive for what they are, but I will say they did a great job of leveling the camper. In fact, as you heard me say in the video, the camper was actually tilted a little bit towards the air conditioner, which is great in the summer when we start using that wall-mounted air conditioner to make sure the water doesn't come inside the camper. You've got to be careful, though. You always want to make sure the camper is as level as possible, because not only is it going to make things, slide all over the place, but your absorption fridge, if you have that in your camper, it doesn't work very well if it's not on a fairly level surface. So something else to consider. Anyway, I hope that gave you some food for thought if you're considering the Camco leveling blocks. Please give this video a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe. Happy camping, and we'll see you next time.